Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and welcome to Sussex. So we just got in. Kind of sad when the guys in black coats and black cars show up on your property and start spouting about eminent domain, and they seized everything. They seized the property, they seized all of our equipment, they seized all the animals. But they did give us a nice little check. We started out with $1 million, and with our travel, and I purchased equipment and some land here in Sussex. So we're going to get started here, taking a look at things. And this series that we're doing, now that part's out of our way, we're going to do, well, a little less realistic. We're going to have a little bit of fun. And we are not going to be, running and walking everywhere. So, first place we need to go is, why don't we go down to the farm and see what I've got set up down there and the equipment that we're going to start with. Okay? So let's hop on down here. As you see, we got the 6M here with the bigger motor, narrow tires, no front loader, just got the weights on it. We have a 15,500 liter trailer. This is the TV12. And then we've got the W330 harvester, and I've got the smaller Cressoni header for it. This is a 6-meter header. The header that comes with this is only a 4.2, and this one's 6. Now this has got a lower horsepower. It's only 185 or 187 horse, but the tank on this thing holds 14,200 liters, compared to the other John Deere harvester, the small one, the 560. That only holds 10,000. So figured we'd give this a try. I have not tested out with the Cressoni header. As I said, I went with the smaller one because we didn't want to go too big with this. But we'll start out with that and we'll see how that goes. I do have the John Deere bucket and the John Deere loader arms, and that's because, let's see, let's jump over here. We have a 6R. I did get the front loader on it. We have wide tires and weights. On the back here, I have the larger Lemken power harrow, 6 meters. Let's start up this engine. I was already on here earlier, and I did do one pass with this, double checking, making sure everything's good to go for our first day of spring. We are running seasons. We're running 3-day seasons, and we have the Hampshire Geo running. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire a worker. I'm going to hop out of there, make sure he gets started good, and we'll let him take care of this field. This field did not need to be plowed. And it has one state of fertilization on it so far. So that'll be good. So what we have to do is, once this is done being cultivated, we'll grab the 6M and we will do some fertilizing. I have the Hardy backpack sprayer. I did turn off weeds and I did turn off line, just to make things easier. Now we do have a fuel tank here. This is the fuel tank that was done by MrSealyP. Holds 50,000 liters. We do need to get some fuel down here and get that filled up. This is also the fertilizer and, well, liquid fertilizer and herbicide tank, also by MrSealyP. We got that placed down here. Oh gosh, I can't remember who made this, but this is the small multi-silo. So we can store all of our bulk stuff here, like everything from our fields. We can put seeds here, and we can also put our solid fertilizer, because we have the John Deere 6-meter seeder, the 8350. Okay, so, and that is a direct drill, but I wanted to go across that with a cultivator anyway to get it pre-prepped. Cultivating, you know, we have a direct drill, so we don't necessarily need the cultivator, but I'm thinking, you know, with the cultivator, we can take on some cultivating contracts and make a little extra money that way. We have the Lizard 6M plow, so we're set there. So we have, everything is 6-meter, except of course the sprayer. We have the 6M, we have the harvester. Now we are going to have to purchase seed, solid fertilizer. I am going to have to get a load of liquid fertilizer down here, and I think that's it. Yeah, we need the solid fertilizer, seeds, liquid for. Oh, and I also need to get some fuel down here. Now, on top of that, I also want to do a little update for you guys. I did misspeak on my last video when I was talking about what we should do in that. First thing, with these sheds, like the one here at the straw barn, okay, to remove these couple little hedges that are across here. I have done this a couple times where I said, come in and come to the corner. You don't come to the corner. You don't need to come to the corner. If you come straight in, this workbench right here, straight in front of you, if you walk right up to that, you'll see the trigger comes on. So if we press O, all the hedges are back. Okay. And we'll do this again. And close the doors, and our hedges are gone. Also, excuse me, you don't have to remove, of course, all the collisions for all the hedges. Once these hedges are moved, there is no collisions here, so I can walk right straight through here where those hedges were. So, you know, that is not a necessity. But what I did is, in order to place this chicken coop where I wanted it, because I wanted it as close as I could get to, so it didn't look too bad here. I think we did pretty good. To this fence line, as close as possible to the house, to make sure we had enough room to get swinging around here with vehicles and stuff between the straw barn cell point and our chicken coop. So what I did was I went up to old Leonard's place and I removed all the hedges on the entire map to start with. Because of the size of the collisions that are on this, there's a decent sized collision around the outside of this chicken coop that comes out a little bit further. And of course there are collisions, you know, on the fencing here. So I removed everything, placed the chicken coop, and then I put all the hedges back. Because when you remove the hedges, these fences, that are in front of the house here also disappear. So, but I believe I still have them set. Yeah. I want to make sure I didn't remove the collisions themselves, because I don't mind having the hedges. I like having the hedges. I just think it works. Maybe at a later date, when we get going and we start expanding more, we might remove all the hedges just to make things a little bit easier. But for now, what we need to do, as I said, we need to get some fuel, liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, and seed. So, let's see how this guy is doing. Things are looking good here. All right, so we need to use, well, you know what, for now, I think what we're going to do, we only have 70,000, so we can't purchase one. But for now, I'm going to lease, I'm just going to lease the man truck. I'm not going to do any changes with it. We're just going to lease it. Because, of course, we don't have enough money to buy one. So let's lease that. And then, if we go into Tools, come all the way over to Miscellaneous, and I have seen where people are saying that they're having issues with fuel and with air. If you go into Miscellaneous, Alien Jim has created 2 trailers specifically for this map, and they are here in Miscellaneous. So you need to go all the way over, depending on how many you have in here. It'll be close to the end here, near the MT9. And it's the MKU-8 and the MKU-32. You must use one of these two to be able to do air. You cannot do air unless you have one of these 2 trailers. No other tanker or anything will do air. Only these 2 tankers. As far as fuel goes, you have to use either these 2 tankers, or if you have the mods from Missy B, you can use the MTU-60 that she has to do your fuel also. Now, as far as buying fuel goes, there is only one place you can buy fuel. We're just going to leave this the way it is. We're going to lease this tanker. Let's jump up to the store. The only place you can buy fuel is at the fuel depot. Now, the only place also to buy air, and we'll show that on the map here in just a second. Let me show you the map here. Zoom in just a little bit more here. The only place you can buy air is right here. It says right on it, buy purified air. This is where you buy it. Now, to sell air, you can sell the air up here at the purified water plant. Okay, you can also get free water up here. And down here at the docks, the Scuba Diving Club. That's where you can sell the air. But as I said, the only place to buy it is right here at Purified Air, which is right across from the SHAREfactory bakery. And you must use either this trailer or the smaller MKU-8 that were made by Alien Jim in order to do the air deliveries. No other trailer or anything will work. Now, as far as fuel goes, we have these 2. We have the Missy B trailer. There is a the Minn truck that holds 25,000 liters, which I do like using that truck. It will not do the air, and as far as fuel goes, well, it won't work at the fuel depot, but there is kind of a workaround for that, but it's expensive. You will need, oh gosh, about $610,000 to start with. I'm not counting the cost of the truck itself, and of course the cost for filling it up with fuel. Right now we'll head on up here to the fuel depot. Get ourselves a load of fuel so we don't have to worry about running out of fuel on any of our vehicles. Also, in regards to fuel, there are 3 places to sell fuel. You have down at the docks, there's a sell point. Up at the airport is a sell point. And of course, the petrol station down in town is a sell point. You cannot get fuel from there, but you can sell fuel there. Excuse me. Let's turn on this. Hop back into the truck. Switch it to diesel and start filling. This is going to cost us a little bit, so I'm not going to do a super lot. Say roughly around 10,000 liters should be good. Because that costs us 12,000 right there. We still have to get some herbicide, or not herbicide, some liquid fertilizer, and probably should have just gotten a small tanker. Well, no, would have been too hard trying to back that thing in there. And hopefully later on in the series, because we're going to do what we can to, make money quick. We will do, fuel deliveries and air deliveries and water deliveries. I am going to try to make sure that we do, we're going to get the greenhouses eventually here all fired up, get them running, get ourselves a good production there, some good money. We will have to fill them up pretty much every day. Because the water and manure will only last a couple of days, and then you won't get any money. So let's swing in here. Oh, I caught the sign. That's not good. There we go. There we go. We'll fill this up. Well, not quite fill it up, but at least we'll have some fuel to make sure we can keep ourselves going for a while. Now, just to let you know, oh, I thought that was 50,000. No, it's only 10,000 for that, isn't it? Okay, we have 11 liters left over. I'll have to get rid of that. Now, there are, on the map, 2 fuel storage points. One is at the garage across the road from the main farm. We drove past it. The other is actually at the junkyard. Both of those tanks will hold 6,000 liters of fuel. Now the one at the junkyard, the same spot where you fill the tank, you can also fill your vehicle. Oh wait a minute, sorry, there is 3, isn't there? There are 3 storage points. I knew you were going to do that. I forgot about the one down at Abbott's. Abbott's Farm also has a fuel storage point. Now the one at the garage though is set up a little bit differently. The one at the main garage, you fill up the tank on the outside, and then in order to fill your vehicles, you have to go inside the shed. And in the back right hand corner there is the trigger and a fuel pump. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. I can tell. Let's drive back out of here. We gotta get rid of these 11 liters that are in here, because I need to get a couple of tanks of liquid fertilizer. Take that down to the farm. There we go. Ooh, $49. Oh, I forgot to change my information, didn't I? Make sure we change that to pounds. Alright, so let's head into the shop here. Get ourselves a couple tanks of fertilizer. It says 3,200 for 2,000. It's 2,800. Yeah. So I thought these ones are a little bit cheaper. These are 3,000 liters for a little less money. So let's pick up about 4 of these. That'll go 12,000 liters. Then we'll bring the we'll have to switch over. We'll get the tractor and the tipper. And we'll come up and we'll grab a few pallets of seeds and a few pallets of solid fertilizer. And this will get us a good start. So we're going to finish up cultivating our one field that we have, which should be done shortly. And then, as I said, I'm going to get us some seed and fertilizer. We'll get that transported down to the farm. Get it put into storage. Now right now we are running at ×1 for clock here, and I'm thinking that we should upgrade that to a ×5. We are only running 3-day seasons, but you know, let's go into our handy dandy app here, and let's go. Let's see, I think that's the best price for seeds. So fertilizer 2,500. Yeah, because this fertilizer, yeah, that's expensive. So we're doing these ones, I believe. Yeah, because these are the best price. So let's pick up, well, we'll do like we did with the other. Pick up about 4 of those. That's going to get expensive. Definitely going to need to make some money. And then we'll get the seed purchased. So that's what we're going to be doing between episodes. The plan is to get things prepped. We will change our time to at least ×5. I think that'll be fairly decent. Like I said, there's not going to be any running between trying to jump, you know, trying to get to vehicle to vehicle. We will be jumping, make things a little bit easier. I forget which side is which for this thing. I think it's this side is the unload. Yes. All right. So let's get our liquid fertilizer put in. How's our guy doing? It looks like he's almost done. Awesome. And there we go. We have liquid fertilizer. We have some fuel. We're going to come in here, go to leased items. Let's get these returned. So we don't need those anymore. And I think that's going to be it for today for now. Oh, he's all done. Awesome. Let's fold that up. Probably should get a front weight for this, because this harrow is a little bit on the heavy side, so it does cause us to wobble a bit. Now these pathways that I just came across there from the field, and there's another one over there. What I did was, for setting up getting things set up, just to let you guys know, we started with $1 million, and what I did is I purchased this land, I purchased the field. Whoops, I turned too far. And then I purchased the area in between, around the edges of the fields and that. And just so I could clean up a little bit further out away from the farm. So we, you know, make it look a little neater around the edges of the farm and that. And then I put in those 2 pathways. Make it a little easier to get to our field. But until next time, guys, I think we're going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed. So as we move along, though, we will be incorporating a couple more pieces of equipment. I'll show you how a few, make sure you know how a few of the things work, um, what you have to use. Like I said, the tanker, those tankers are the only ones that can do the air. So we will be probably doing some air runs. And we'll definitely be probably taking on some contracts. But between now and then, our next episode, I am going to grab the 6M here and our little tipper, and I'm going to take it up, and I'm going to get our seed and fertilizer and get it down here into our bulk storage silo over there. Then I will hook up to the backpack sprayer, put liquid fertilizer in that, and I will get a second application of fertilizer on the field. And then in preparation, because I'm not sure, I forgot to double check. Let's take a look at what we got. Oh, we can plant. Awesome. So once we get that fertilization done, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant wheat in the field. So we will fill up our seeder with seed and solid fertilizer. So that'll get us our third fertilization state, get everything planted, so we can get our wheat to help take care of our chickens. Now I can get chickens right away. They're not that expensive to purchase because we're purchasing them as chicks. But I'd have to purchase a couple of fat pallets of wheat. Or at least the packages of the bags. I think the 4-packs. But we need an easier way to transport them, because no matter what, they'd end up in there. And what I'd like to do is eventually get ourselves a pickup truck. Then we can throw the bags in there, and then what we can do, because I want to do the males for meat, the meat chickens, so we will just be raising them and then selling them. Approximately I think it's every 2 days we'd have to sell them and buy a new set. But we could take the seeds, because we won't be getting eggs, not the seeds, the bags of food, and we just temporarily we can throw them in there until our field is ready to harvest. Then we'll have our own wheat, which will be in storage to be able to feed them. And then eventually, hoping to make enough money, we will buy this land that's out and around all of these fields and that, and this area in between, so we can start expanding our farm a little more, and maybe eventually start buying up these other 3 fields that are here, so we'll have all 4 of these fields. As far as crop rotation goes, if we get enough wheat off of this field, because we'll sell the straw, because we won't need the straw, so we'll be able to get rid of the straw here. But we'll have enough wheat that'll easily should last us for the whole year off of that field, because we'll get a lot of wheat off of there. The silo holds 100,000 liters, so we do have access to the other storage silo. It's over by the garden center. There is the multi-storage, and we do actually still could use the silos up at the main farm. But I don't want to use those because we don't own that. And for this small beginnings, I'm not too worried about using the bigger multi-storage system. Maybe once we get more production going, and if we need to hold on crops to get better prices, and we run out of space in this silo, we will use the bigger multi-storage over there. So I think we're all set for today. slightly shorter video, not much, but slightly shorter than what we usually do. But as I said, I just wanted to, point out some of those little things, get that information to you guys about those, about the tankers, and about my oopsie that I've done with the sheds, and about these hedges that are here. So I wanted to correct that information for you guys. We do have our mat here, so we can sleep through the night when necessary. As I said, I did go through and do the texturing for all around the yard and that here to get rid of the weeds and all the brush and that. I wanted to clean up the property. We bought the property, we want it to look nice and neat and clean and organized. So all the weeds and all of the bushes and that were sprouted up all over the place are all gone. We do have our own little area for repairing and configuring our vehicles. We do have a pressure washer sitting here, so we can keep our vehicles nice and clean and our equipment clean. So I think that's about it. I think that covers everything. As I said, we own this little property here and the one field for now. And this is the equipment we're starting with. Like I said, I like this little harvester here. This W330. 14,200 liters this thing holds. And it's only, what is it, 102,000? If you don't get the Starfire GPS piece on the top, because on console we don't have GPS. So I didn't see any reason to get that. So yeah, this is pretty cool for only a little over 100,000. We'll see how this works. Hopefully it works really well with the Cresoni header on it. Like I said, it's slightly bigger. The original that comes with the harvester is a 4.2, and this is a 6. So hopefully that'll work out really nice for us. But we'll work on expanding the farm. We'll get a bunch of contracts done, and we'll start making some money here slowly. Get ourselves some, more land, a couple more pieces of equipment, and we'll go from there. Like I said earlier, until next time, guys, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions about the map, if there's something that you're having an issue with or would like more information about, let me know. I do have a second save game for this map using the same geo, using seasons, that is more of my test map. So I could do videos through that one also and show you guys stuff there, because of course on this one, without borrowing money, we really don't have the money right now, or without placing a bunch of government subsidy signs. So we can do stuff through there. So like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. If you feel the need or want to donate, there is a donate link on my page, on my banner, in the lower right hand corner of the banner. There also will be a set of links down in the description. So if you feel so inclined and you'd like to do that, please be my guest. Help support the channel. Also, so does the likes and the subs. We are, well, at last check, we were at 463 subs. So the channel is growing. And I'd like to see us grow even more. I'd like to give again, a big shout out to Mr. Alien Jim for this bringing us Sussex here to 19 and giving me my own little farm here and the opportunity to be able to do testing for him. So, but yeah, but that's where we're at, guys. So we will see you guys next episode. We will work on getting field 28 here fertilized, and we will get it planted. As I said, we're going to start with wheat in that field. We'll get us enough wheat for chickens for the next year, at least for the next year. And then our next crop we'll put in there, we'll probably put in, I believe, canola. That way we'll do a rotation where we'll do wheat and then we'll do canola. And that way the canola will be our cash crop for the 1 year, and then our next year we'll do the wheat, where we can sell the straw off of there, at least for now. And yeah, everything will be good. So I will see you guys in our next episode. Until then, I'm Farmer Manu. Be good to each other, and blessed be everyone.